my amazing artists. It's Miss Randall. I'm here with Bobby. Where is she? There she is. Whoops. I can't. There we go. Here we go. There she is. She's relaxed right now, which is awesome. So today we are going to be doing a project. We're going to be looking at an artist. His name is Romero Britto. And he is a pop artist. He is contemporary, which means he's still alive and still making art. So let's get our focus glasses on. I already have mine on. And let's watch the video.
People tell that my style is pop art. Some people tell whatever. Some people say that it's a Britto style. And I'm just like, I paint. And that's what I do. I let, the critics and I let the experts in the arts to say whatever they want, but in the end of the day, I just paint. I was born in Brazil and I was 8 years old when I started doing my art, but it was not like, what I do today. I never went to art school. I always loved art, I was always there present in my life, but I never thought that I would become a full-time artist. I definitely did not have, all the means that I have today. So I paint on newspaper, cardboards, whatever I could put my hands on. A long time ago, when I couldn't afford to buy all the brush that I can buy now, I used finger paint. I did finger paint with pastel and sometimes with, tempera, all kind of stuff. I love the idea of working with a lot of organizations, companies, corporations that they use art to reach out people, from Mattel, Hasbro, Vodka, Evian, Coca-Cola, Disney, to companies across the world and in Asia that use so many different ways to reach out people. Always very interested in ways of expressing myself.
그냥 커피 말고 앗한 커피를 마셔봐. GS25와 로메로 브리토의 앗한 콜라보레이션.
커피가 앗한데?
지금 GS25에서 만나세요.
My color palette is being something that I've been developed for years. First I start using more primary colors, then I start adding pastels, metallics. But I was always very interested and I was very drawn into vibrant colors. And the yellow that I use and all the blues or the reds, I'm very consistent about those. And some of the colors have been inspired about toys that my son played with when he was growing up. And I have a company that mixes my colors, and then I have this special yellow, the special red, the blues and the greens and so forth. I hope when people see my art, they have a big smile on their face and a huge one in their heart. And every time they see over and over again, they remember something special from their lives, and that's basically, for me, will be a huge accomplishment.
Okay, I hope you guys were inspired by Romero Britto from Brazil, which is in South America. He has a lot of bright colors. He uses a lot of patterns, and we are going to be inspired by his artwork today. He uses a lot of hearts in his artwork. So we are going to be making some pop-up hearts cards that are inspired by Romero Britto. And they don't have to be for Valentine's Day. This one was for Valentine's Day. I know Valentine's Day might not be right now when you're watching this, but it's always a good time to spread love and kindness and show your appreciation for those that help you, especially in distance learning, and anyone in your life that could use some love, because we all need love, okay? So pay attention, get your materials out. You are going to need 2 pieces of paper, okay? Scissors, glue, pencil and a drawing or coloring materials, example, are markers or crayons. Okay, 2 pieces of paper, friends. I got a white one and a colored one. Okay, scissors. Okay, safety first. And glue, you can have glue or white glue, glue sticks or white glue, okay? And anything you want to decorate your card with. All right, so let's get started. Okay, so you have your materials, 2 pieces of paper, one that's a different color than white and one white. Or you could have a light and a dark, as long as they have contrast, meaning they're kind of opposite and they complement each other. Okay, so, and then you're going to have some glue, either or. I prefer to use glue stick for this project. Okay, and then I have a pencil. Here's my pencil. Okay, and some colors that we will get later on. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to fold your papers in half. Like a book or hamburger style, you want to find the short end. Okay, so if you have your paper like this, the short end is up here. And you want to fold it to the other short end. Okay, so if you have it like this, I like to do it like fold like this. I take it from the bottom and bring it to the top, lining up. Okay, and I put my finger in the middle and I just kind of slide and drag my finger down and then push and crease, push and crease. Okay, when folding, this is called a crease, friends. When you make a fold and now you have a crease, it makes a perfect line. It cuts your paper in half. Same with your colored paper. Short end to short end. Oops. This paper is a little more harder. So you might have construction paper. This is cardstock, so it's harder to fold. And sometimes I'll take my scissors and just run it along to get a really nice crease. Okay? So you have your 2 pieces of paper, your light one, your colored one, and you want to grab your colored one first. You're going to make sure that everything that I am doing, you are doing looking the same way. So if I am opening my paper from the right, you are opening your paper from the right, okay? It's very important when we are cutting and we are making hearts, especially because that's what we're going to be doing. So I want you to get your pencil, because I don't know what kind of paper you have. I'm going to use a Sharpie, but you're going to use a pencil. I'm going to use a Sharpie so you can see what I'm doing better. And this is not going to bleed through. And if you noticed, I have a lot of Sharpie marks on my table already, so it does bleed through. So, cuidado, careful. So we're going to make a heart from the left, a half of a heart. A half of a heart kind of looks like an ear. Kind of looks like an ear if you're drawing an ear on the side of a head. Make sure you have a space here and here. Okay? So you're going to draw. Feel free to stop the video, friends, if you need a second to catch up, or if you miss something, or if you can always stop the video and keep started again when you're ready. After that, we are going to put 2 horizontal lines. Horizontal means side to side, and we're going to put them right here on the loop of our half of a heart or our ear. Okay, I want to make sure I have a finger space between, so that you don't want to have it too thin. You want a thicker finger space between, okay? So now we are going to cut. But as long as you have this, make sure before you cut that your heart is on the folded side. It does not open here. It opens on the other side. If your paper is opening right here, you need to start again and you need to flip your paper so that it is where it needs to be, okay? So now we're going to cut. Okay, remember you hold with your helper hand, you cut with your cutting hand. We're going to cut all the way to our first line that we made, and we're going to stop. Now, what do you think we're going to do? Dun, dun, dun. We're going to cut the other side. But you want to start from this side, and you're going to stop at the horizontal line. And stop, okay? Goodbye, scissors. You don't need your scissors anymore. You can put them to the side. So now we should have this cut out, but it's still attached right here. We did not cut it all the way out. Okay, now you are going to open it up. Dun dun! And there's your heart, perfectly symmetrical with a line of symmetry in the middle, which is our crease. Okay, take your hand now, and you're going to put it underneath your paper, and you're going to pop up your heart. Pop it out, pop it out. You want to pop it out. You're holding it sturdy with your left hand. If you have thinner paper, you want to be very gentle. Okay, hold it up, and then you're going to pinch this line of symmetry or the crease the other direction. So you want to pinch it towards you. So it's popping up towards you. Okay? There we go. Now it's popping up to, you still need to close it. Okay? So you got it popping up. You're going to just hold your paper here. You're going to gently, 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 and yes, your heart may come out to the side. That's what it's supposed to do. If you had a smaller heart, it might be tucked in here and you might not see it. So you're going to take here and you're just going to push down because that's where it's attached, and you want to make a crease here so that your paper does what you want it to do when you open your card. Okay, there we go. There's our pop-up. So now we have our pop-up. Okay, I'm going to pick that to the side. We're going to get our second piece of paper. Okay, our second piece of paper. Now, our second piece of paper, what are we going to do with this? We're going to put it behind that. So you can either turn it this way and put this in here like that. Okay, or you can flip this over. And so you see your markers that you made, and that you know that your marker is what you want to see, or your pencil lines, what you want to see here, okay? And so you're going to, now it looks like this. Now you're going to take your glue. If you have a glue stick, your glue should have been put all the way down. If it wasn't, then when you put it away, you need to twist it down. That's how we waste glue, if we don't twist it down before we put the top on. You're going to glue all of the outside edges of your colored paper. Okay, so only the outside right here. I'm also going to go around the heart. Around the heart, I'm going back and forth, making sure I get a lot of glue on there. Just like so. Now, I'm going to fold this paper over, but I want to make sure that this is staying here. So I'm going to fold over, fold over. I'm kind of pushing this to make sure that it's, right against that crease and it's lining up. Does it have to be perfect? No. So now you just want to rub this. Please don't bang on your table, friends, okay? We don't want our adults to get, distracted or shocked because we're banging so loud. So we just want to rub, and massage our paper. Now we're going to flip it over and do the others to the other side because we open it up, glue stick on the colored paper around the edge. Maybe you're going to go a couple times, making sure you got enough glue on there. If you have white glue, you're going to unscrew your glue like this. Sometimes you can hear it breathe. Oh, this one's not breathing. Oh, here we go. If it's breathing, you know that it's not clogged. You can't hear air coming out of it, friends. It's probably clogged, and you might have to undo this and be careful. Maybe take the back of your pencil and stick it in the glue. Make it work. And so when I use white glue, I always want to touch the tip of my glue to the paper. I always want to touch it because then I don't get too much glue, and I can use the tip to spread the glue around. Okay, spread the glue around. Okay, if you already put your glue stick on, that's fine. I'm just showing the people who have Elmer's glue or white glue how to use white glue properly so we do not make a mess. Okay, and so now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to bend it over. We're going to rub. Dun, 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 dun. And we have our pop-up heart card. Now, Romero Britto style. So Romero Britto, what he usually did is I've noticed this, he kind of divided the space up in his shapes. So here, I'm just going to take some straight lines. 1, 2, 3. Maybe you want to make more. Maybe you want to make less. That's up to you. And now I have all these different sections, these different parts of my heart. Now in each part, I'm going to put a different pattern. A pattern is a line, shape, or color that repeats. So, or it could be anything that repeats. In art, it's a line, shape, or color that repeats. So I'm just going to do repeating pattern. I'm going to do a repeating line in this section, in the whole section. I'm going to repeat. I'm going to repeat. I'm going to repeat. And friends, we do have the internet these days, and you can search up a Google image search of patterns. If you have a hard time thinking of pattern, or you could be inspired by the things around you. Oh, look at my plant. It is a pattern. I could make a pattern like that. How could I do it? It's kind of like a flower. Maybe I'll just do this, and I do this, right? I'm making my pattern that I was inspired by my plant, right? So you can be inspired by nature. You can be inspired by images you see. You can be inspired by anything. Okay, so I was inspired by Romero Britto and inspired by my plant. And I'm also inspired by love and kindness and what we're doing this for, okay? We're spreading love, which is, you guys know, I always talk about that ooey gooey stuff, but you know what? That, like MLK said, is the answer to most of the problems in our world. And I dropped something, that's fine. So you want to keep doing your patterns. You want to fill up your spaces with different lines, different shapes, and then you want to use some colors. Maybe you want to give this to, who do you want to give it to? A teacher, maybe a parent, maybe a sibling, maybe, an aunt and uncle or someone that is really helping you along the way, that needs some love and needs to feel appreciated. Okay? So, I hope you guys have a great time making these. You can use anything to make them. Okay, you can say whatever and you can also decorate the front. Okay, you can decorate the front. Sometimes, friends, if you want to just push that in like that, just remember, it might not pop up as easy. So you can push it in and close it, open it, and kind of pop it out. Alrighty, let's get your colors and start to color in your heart. I can't wait to see what you've created. Great time making your heart inspired by Romero Britto. And I can't wait to see what you've created. And I will see you guys soon. If you have a Padlet that we created together, please post your work there. Thank you so much. Have a great day.